Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another reaction to Spirit Chronicles Season 2, Episode 8. Well, the last episode, Rio basically Rio basically got his in with everyone from Amand and Galark and everyone, and then he got into a bit of, some drama with, those two schmucks, the son of Duke Huguenot and also, like, the other kid that's, like, become a knight of their army. And those two got into a lot of trouble from the big man himself, Huguenot, because um, they're kind of being the whole prickly noble dickhead sort of mentality. And Duke Huguenot, though, understands that just because the guy isn't of noble birth doesn't mean he isn't valuable to the kingdom or the empire. I guess kingdom in his case. So even though he's not a noble, he's still very much trying to recruit him, and his boys just put him into a very tough spot because they harassed the hell out of him and his friends. So Huguenot's trying to save face by making them apologize and everything, and now one of those guys went out onto a mission and just ran to Lucius. So I think it's gonna be the end of him. Good riddance, I would say. I know he's still a kid, but he's kind of a bad kid. So, and he obviously didn't learn his lesson either because he was trying to talk crap to Duke Huguenot behind his back afterwards. So he didn't learn his lesson from that, and now he's going to die because of it. So goodbye, whatever your name was. I forget already. But yeah, we're gonna see Lucius get some action, probably killing a bunch of people, and who knows what's gonna happen from there. They might get turned into one of those creatures like the Revenants or whatever. And there'll also be Rio doing his own thing, continuing to schmooze with everyone and trying to get more intel on the other heroes. So let's see what happens. There'll be two versions of this reaction. There'll be the timer-based version, want to sync up your own video player to that. Or if you want to stay on this video, there'll be a smaller version of my own video player on the other side of the screen for you. Without further ado, let's get into Spirit Chronicles Season 2, Episode 8. Oh, so we're back at the whole Spirit folks, and Miharu interesting. Yeah, I don't think I made myself clear earlier when I was trying to say it real quick, but like Aisha and Miharu are like connected because when Rio first got Aisha as like his spirit basically, there was already that like whole connection he immediately made to Miharu because she has like a similar look, and I'm guessing she like kind of shares her feelings, and that's why I think that's also why she knew like everything about the Haruto version of Rio as well when they first like connected to each other. So there's a pretty big connection there. We don't really know exactly what it is because now that they're in the same world, we don't know what it is. Obviously, that's the weird that's the kicker there that makes it like kind of weird because it's almost like there's two of the same person in the world now, one as a spirit and one as an actual person. Time for our like preview part of the show. Oh yeah, so the, oh yeah, he's a goner. Rice is gonna take you, poor guy. Oh, and looks like Rice and Lucius beat us to the punch in starting the attack. Lieselot and the Duke were planning their own search party, but the knights came to them. Unfortunately, not the knights they were looking for. Well, yes, the knights they were looking for, but not exactly how they wanted them to look. Is Rio finally going to get a showdown with Lucius then? I'm assuming Lucius is going to be around still. They're not going to just send in all the revenants without actually having Lucius get involved, I don't think. The bell will probably wake up Celia too, so I'm sure she's going to help out at some point. I doubt she can sleep through all of that. And maybe Hiroaki will actually be able to do something instead of just be an egotistical, useless jerk. We see he has just the raw physical strength because of being a hero, so maybe he can at least use that to do something good. Defending a Mond. Oh, and there's our evil boys. All right. So that was Spirit Chronicles Season 2, Episode 8, and the battle for Amon is starting very soon. We got to see Alphonse, which luckily they told us his name so I can remember it now. Yeah, him and that group of knights, they got completely destroyed by Lucius very handily. And then Rice transformed them all into monsters, and Alphonse got the perfect Revenant treatment, so he's like some super powered up version of one that's also has a little bit of intelligence and has some sense of self. He's still gone completely insane and still a monster, but it's he kind of still has some bearings about who he is and what's happened to him, which is probably even worse in some ways. But the guy was already kind of going off the deep end anyway, so the becoming a monster has actually transformed him to even worse of a person. And yeah, Rice and Lucius are starting their attack on Amon, and they're gonna. I think they said they're going to try to capture Princess Flora. So we're gonna see what Rio can do to first kill off this super revenant, the perfect revenant they called him. The rest of the revenants are around too, and then try to find a way to stop Lucius. Possibly we'll get that showdown between the two of them and see how that goes down. It could be interesting if it does happen. And other than that, we have not too much else happening. We've seen Lieselot and both Duke Huguenot continuing to show that they're actually smart and intelligent. So fortunately, not all nobles are complete idiots, but still not the nicest guy, Duke Huguenot. But at least we've seen that he is intelligent and actually looks after more than just himself, and is not a selfish prick that just overlooks anyone that isn't a noble. So they have some plans in motion, and now it's time to defend the city. So, Rio's obviously going to play a big role in that, but I'm sure there's going to be others that have their chances to shine. Obviously, Arya and the maid unit will probably do something, and possibly Hiroaki will actually be able to, be at least a little bit useful for once. I don't know if he will or not, but we've seen he has that raw power capable of doing something. We'll see if he's actually able to this time or not. But yeah, that's all for the next episode. So I'm looking forward to a big battle. That'll be fun. But with that, that's all I got for you for this episode. So thank you everyone for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed and want to see more. This has been Spirit Chronicles Season 2, Episode 8, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.